I feel like I've stepped through a time portal to either the early 90s or the mid 2000s. Mana games being such a thing now, it's a very surreal experience. It's very weird. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it feels almost out of time, out of place a little bit, because we just had the Mana series 30th anniversary live stream the other day. And with a slew of announcements too. So we're getting Trials of Mana for iOS, which I don't particularly care for because I'm not a cell phone gamer. Then we have Echoes of Mana as well. So the collaboration game where essentially all the different characters from all the different Mana games are coming together in this collab, and you're going to be able to play as them with a bit of a unique story and a couple of new protagonists. But once again, that sounds neat. I'm sure a lot of people will probably enjoy it. It's more Mana out there, and I totally get the mobile market's a thing, and it's really important to a lot of franchises. It brings a lot of new blood in. So I get it, but once again, not for me. And then there's the Legend of Mana anime announced as well, and Legend of Mana is one of those Mana games I did miss, and I fully intend on playing the remaster. And that's cool, cool tie-in as well. But the biggest thing and the thing we heard the least amount about was the new console Mana game. And that is what I am by far mostly excited about. And I can't wait to see what they do with it. And it makes sense because Trials of Mana was a huge success. And from my understanding, it blew all expectations out of the water. It sold over 1 million copies. And it was very much a budget RPG project. It was very much them. It almost felt like them still kind of testing the waters with the Mana series. Yes, they did remake Seiken Densetsu 1 and 2 before that. But with Trials of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 3, the remake, they really went all in with it. And the producers and the people that worked on this game really made a point of emphasizing that fact, especially after the Seiken Densetsu 2 remake came out, because there were some problems with that game. I definitely had some problems with them, especially with just all the damn bugs in it. It crashed all the time. And with Trials of Mana, they wanted to do justice by it, particularly since the West never got an official release. And you can tell they put the work in, especially the jump in quality from Secret of Mana Remake to Trials of Mana Remake. It's night and day how much more work they put in. And they did a great job. I played the game over multiple times, did a review for it, did a review update for it. Absolutely loved it. Was it flawed? For sure. Was it a good time? Frick yeah. Loved it. And I really hope that's the direction they continue to go for this new console game. I'm guessing Seiken Densetsu 5 is where we're going. I feel like Dawn of Mana is a bit of a lost cause, Seiken Densetsu 4. And I haven't played that game, full discretion, but I have read about it. I have watched gameplay footage of it, and it does have some big flaws, and it would take a lot of work to save that game, in my opinion. So I think it's best that they just move on. And they've even said they wanted to recapture the glory of the Mana series. They want to recapture the glory. And the glory, at least in my opinion, is in the early 90s. That is when that series absolutely peaked, in my opinion. So I think that's where they need to look to when they go forward. Because when people talk about Mana games, at least the circles that I run in, those are the games we generally talk about. And that's when the Mana series was at its best, when it was at its most fun. And I hope that's where they go with 5. I hope they look at Trials of Mana, and we don't necessarily need 6 protagonists with multiple perspectives and being able to choose our parties. That would be great. That'd be awesome. But I think they just need to refine the combat a little bit, refine the mechanics a little bit, bring back the same great music, the same artist who worked on all these remakes. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to say that. Hakan, Japanese illustrator from Hokkaido. He did an amazing job. He really brought the characters to life from the first 3 games. He did amazing work, and I hope he's back for 5. So I really just hope they take a lot of pages and notes from the Trials of Mana remake. And they have made it a point of saying that we are closely listening to the fans on this one. They took a lot of feedback from the second remake, from the Secret of Mana remake and the Trials of Mana remake. And I was super impressed with the patches they introduced to Trials of Mana. They added better difficulty options, made the game more fun, more challenging. They added more save points. They were able to help with class changing and just speed that up a little bit. They did some great work with the patches for Trials of Mana, and they just did a solid job making it a better game. So they're really closely listening to fans, and there is a case to be made with listening to fans too much. But I think with this case in particular, with a series that started off so good, and I think just it obviously lost its way over time. that they listen to fans, but what was so good about the Mana series in the first place? What do you want to see more of? And just carry on from 3, from Trials of Mana, and just work on that formula. So I'm very curious, and they could even take it in a wildly different direction, gameplay-wise. I don't think they will. I think they're very much trying to stay close to those classic roots that just worked so well. And I hope that's what they do, because Seiken Densetsu remakes of Adventures of Mana, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana felt like a natural evolution, felt like a natural progression. So they just need to keep along that path and keep everything that works. So I'm just super excited. I love that Mana games are a thing again. I wish Chrono Trigger and Ogre Battle games were a thing again, but they're not. But we've got to start somewhere. Or Breath of Fire, for example. But no, I'm just liking that they're giving this series the love it deserves. These announcements have me more excited than the entire Square Enix showcase did for E3. This, and even the Dragon Quest stream the other day, was way better than goddamn E3 was. So this is the type of stuff I look for from Square Enix. Yes, I know they are Western companies, but holy shit, this is where it's at. And for Seiken Densetsu 5, I just want a collection of cool characters again, like from Trials of Mana, just some well-designed, warm, cool-looking characters with unique personalities. I want the mana spirits back again. I want a story dealing with the mana tree as well, and all that stuff. Just keep building on it, guys. You're getting better and better as you go on, and I can't wait to see what you do with the new console game. I hope you just blow us all away. And I'm trying to keep them in check, but my expectations are super high. You guys are just coming off the best game you've done yet. And I just really hope you can keep that momentum up. I really do. So as always, thanks for watching this video. I just wanted to gush about Mana some more because it's a great series. It's one from my childhood, and it's great that they're back. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.